What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel.
Now it is a nice balming 88 degrees out here in Texas, and I am sweating like a spit roasted pig.
I feel like 6 months out of the year the weather isn't that bad here and you forget how hot the summer is, but then by the time mid-May comes rolling around,
It's too late.
it is miserable and it's too late to do anything about it. It's just time to adjust. The fleet is almost fully utilized today. The silver Hyundai Sonata goes out here shortly. And what's the status of the white Focus?
White Focus just waiting on a booking, but I think it should be booked out within a few hours. It never really sits that long.
But with all of the Turo cars completed for the day, it's time to get some stuff with the RV address that are long overdue.
When did that happen?
What?
Well, I guess we're not going to this FedEx. Well, there used to be a FedEx there.
I just need to print something.
Okay.
And I have it on this SD card. Is that okay?
Scan that SD card if I were you. I don't know what's on there.
Oh no.
Yeah, whatever.
Use
your wallet. And your wallet.
How much is it?
About $40. It's gonna be $39.99 plus tax.
$40 for some paper with ink on it. I could have got some colored pencils and drew you a PDF for $40.
I know, every time we get something professionally printed, I'm always surprised at the cost of it.
Oh. Here's your $40 binder. Get away. I don't know in what circumstance you'd need a toll tag on a scooter, but I pray it's not actually going on the toll roads.
Maybe for parking at the airport, but I guess you have to get access to highway then. Now, you guys may remember that HP and I built out an entire QR code process for the RV. So basically how it works is there are QR codes around the entire RV, and how it works is you simply scan it on your phone.
And it takes you right to the YouTube link. Just like that. Look at that handsome man.
Looks familiar. Now, the QR code process that we did with the RV was probably one of the smarter things that we could have done to help us automate the entire process. But the problem is that if you're taking the RV out, there's probably a good chance you're going to be somewhere without cell or internet coverage, which is why we just spent $45 or so, $40, printing off this PDF. I basically, for the last few months, have been taking the video instructions that HP and I made, and I've been turning it into a PDF. So you basically can go through this entire thing and see exactly how to use the RV, how everything works. That way, if you don't have internet coverage, you still have a way to figure out how to work and how to troubleshoot issues with the RV. So I actually finished this morning, which is perfect timing because the RV is about to go on a string of trips this summer.
Now the RV just got back from a rental about 2 weeks ago, and it's about to go on back-to-back rentals for the next 6 or 8 weeks or so. Oh. And our Ford Focus just got booked out on Turo. Forget that to focus. Just like that. It is hot.
It is extremely hot. Gosh. So today, doing things like today is HP and I prepping the RV for its next rental. So really making sure that the RV is clean, that the linens are swapped out, and that it's ready for the next guest. Now typically whenever HP goes and meets the guest in person to do the RV exchange, he goes there but not me. But then whenever it's clean in the RV, we both go so that it's not
just me
doing the crappy job. But so far we've had the RV since September of 2021, and this is probably its 4th or 5th rental it's been on?
Yeah, I think 5th, if I'm not mistaken.
And over the last couple of months, this RV has been doing better and better and better as far as rental goes, at least.
Can we talk about this somewhere else? I'm like dying here. Let's get out of here. Hot days deserve cold treats.
Hi, welcome to Salad & Go. Would you like to try our sangria lemonade today?
No. Can I get 2 strawberry frozen lemonades, please? Oh, do you want one? Give me that.
So now that we're in the AC, let's actually talk numbers whenever it comes to the RV, because this is a question that we've been getting more and more, especially as we've been talking about the RV a little bit more over the last few months. So the RV was extremely slow moving at first, and I would also say that it's logistically significantly more difficult than a Turo car, and we've mentioned this in a few other videos. Whereas a Turo car can be turned around in a matter of minutes, an RV takes significantly longer, and I would say it's more comparable to an Airbnb than it is to a Turo car. And over the last roughly 6 to 8 months since we got the RV, we've invested quite a lot of money into the processes, as well as just making sure that we have the supplies that we need in order to make this rental successful.
And that's everything from like spare sets of linen to a queen size air mattress that we included with the RV rental, pots, pans, coffee makers, pretty much everything that you could possibly ever need if you were staying in our RV.
And for a lot of the stuff that we bought 2 sets of everything. That way, whenever we go do what we just did, where we go to the RV, we're able to swap everything out, and we don't need to go there more than once in order to make the RV rental ready.
And additional stuff like storage for the RV, insurance, as well as some things we needed to get ready for the RV to make it rental ready, like 4 brand new tires.
And over the last 8 months or so, it's gone on a handful of different rentals, and we've made approximately $3,500 on it, which doesn't sound like a lot considering how much work this has taken, but considering the fact it's only been on a handful of rentals, pretty happy with that number.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But the big silver lining here is the fact that we have about $3,500 worth of bookings booked for throughout the summer, and that's just as of right now. We could definitely have more rentals that come through. So we have almost as much rentals coming in the next 8 weeks as we've had in the last 8 months. And so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how this RV does as we continue through the summer season. And to be honest, I'm really surprised about that because I was sure the summer season was going to be disappointing because of how hot it is here in Texas. So the fact that it's getting rented out, I think, is a shock.
And these bookings are rolling in.
But with that being said, you guys, we wanted to make an update because the RV has been kicking off lately, and you're probably not going to be seeing it for a while given the fact that it's going on these back-to-back rentals. So we want to let you guys know how it's currently doing, how much we're making, and what we expect to make throughout the summer.
And as always, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next episode.